Hello, lovelies. I am in the great state of Texas, and right now I am home because of this ice and snow situation. So I figured I'd make the best of this time and really get some sewing done. So I've implemented my 30-minute sewing strategy and I love it. I use it, to be honest, for 2026. I'm on my second round, okay? But before I jump into those projects, I really wanted to just show you some things that I picked up recently. The first one is this pattern, Simplicity 1221. It's a 1940s vintage apron pattern, and one of my cousins asked me to make them like a work apron for work, and so I think I'm gonna do view B here for the bottom because it has like the multiple pockets, but I want to make the top part kind of like view A or C, which is these two. This is A and this is C. I figure C might be easier since B is kind of made like this, and then C has this similar design, and I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. And she wants her name also embroidered on it. Now, the little son, I have a baby lock, and so the little embroidery that it can do is what I'm going to do. I picked up a fabric bundle from Walmart. Now, not the Walmart nearest me because they just don't have bundles anymore. But I went to the one in Waxahachie and I found this brown and black leopard print fabric, and it was 3 yards for $8. The only thing I don't like about these is that it does not tell you the content of the fabric. It does tell you how to care for it, but other than that, that's it. This is a 45-inch fabric. Actually, it says 45 to 70. So I really don't know, but I'm going to take this label off and open it up for you a little bit. I don't know if you can really tell too much about this, but this is almost like a thin leather-like texture. This is the back of it, and it's kind of sheer. I don't know if you can tell, but this is sheer. You can see through it. I like it, and the more I look at it, I'm really not sure what to do with it. It has a little bit of stretch that way. Not really any that way, but this way it is kind of stretchy, and it's kind of not too stiff, still pliable, but I don't know what this is. If you know, let me know. And if you have any suggestions of what kind of things I can or should make with this, let me know. I feel like I could do a nice skirt or even a dress, but again, just, hey, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Let me know what the fabric is if you know that. Let's jump into round 2 of my 30-minute sewing projects. So the first one is going to be this Ellie and Mac pattern. It's the Chapman Straight Fit Adult, which this one is more for men. There is one that is for women, and it says Curvy Fit. My husband saw the sweater that I made for my daughter, and he wanted a cardigan in that same material, so I am doing that for him. And so I am using this brown cable knit for the main fabric, and then for the neckband, pockets, and lower band, I plan to use this fabric as a contrast. Not sure how I'm gonna get like that lined up. I'm really not going for perfection with those stripes like around that waistband and all that, but I'm gonna do my best and we'll see how it turns out. So that's project number 1. I'm gonna work on that one first because he really wants it. Project number 2. See, I have everything in its proper boxes. Project number 2 is McCall's M7198. It's this pattern here, and I have decided to do view A, which is the shorts, mostly because I want to see how this is going to fit before I cut out a lot of this fabric. And I'm using this kind of sage-ish olive green kind of color to do those shorts in, just so I don't use up too much of that fabric because I do like it. And that way, if I don't like how the shorts turn out, I can always do something different with that fabric. But that's project number 2. And I also have my elastic already cut and prepped for this project. And these are in no particular order. They're just stacked. Okay. The next one is Simplicity S9444, which is this accessories pattern. There's an ironing board, like, what do you call this? Almost like a pegboard, but made out of fabric. You have your fabric cubes, your pillowcase, a machine, your sewing machine cover. And I'm doing E, which is the ironing board cover. And I've been wanting to do this for a very long time, and I'm just now getting around to it. But I'm using this lime green fabric that I purchased from Joann quite some time ago. I just really like this, and every time I look at it, it just makes me feel refreshed. It gives me a refreshing feeling. So I'm going to do that with my ironing board. Now, I did not prep anything like the fusible fleece or anything because I plan to just put this cover over the one that I already have. I really don't want to fool with like finding batting and all that other extra material. So I'm just going to plop that on over the existing ironing board cover. And then if I choose, I may just take the cover off and use the batting that is already in that one if I can. But I don't want to be too complex with this project. Don't plan on spending too much time on it. I just want a new ironing board cover. The next one, we'll save that one. Let's move on. So the next one is the Audrey Cigarette Pants by Gertie Charm Pattern Collection. I'm going to do the ankle length version here. I've had this pattern cut out for over a year, maybe longer. But I finally got around to saying, girl, get up and just make those pants. I am using this green Liverpool fabric that I got from Kiki Textiles. This one here. I love how much stretch it has, and like it's just enough for these pants. I really didn't know what to do with that fabric. I really wanted to make it count, and when I saw that this was cut out, I was like, that's the pattern. That's it. Yep. So I'm going to do that. And, ooh. I think this may be scrapped. This is McCall's M8142. I want to do view A of this pattern. I was originally supposed to make this dress for my birthday last year, and I didn't get around to doing it. Number one, it seemed a little complex. Now, the fabric that I chose to use for this project is this lame. This silver shimmery lame fabric is what I want to use. Now, when I say I want to scrap this project, I do want to scrap it, but I don't want to just throw away this fabric. So I was kind of thinking how I could do this. Now, there is a skirt portion to view A. So I thought about trying to make the skirt and putting it with a different top, or just making a skirt and doing something different. I don't know. At this point, I really don't know what to do. And the reason I'm changing my mind on doing this project, I started working on it. I got through the first part of step one, and then I was like, I'm done. The rest of the instructions did not make too much sense to me. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand the illustrations. And I didn't search on YouTube to see if anyone else has made this pattern. I think I will. If not, I may just switch to view C. It seems like it may be a little simpler, which is this one here, the one shoulder. And maybe I can still use the bottom portion of that skirt and just put it on there some kind of way. I don't know. But I really don't want to throw away that fabric because I believe that is all of that fabric that I had. And I really, really liked it. So let me know if you've sewn this pattern, if you have any tips for this pattern, if you can lead me to a tutorial. I don't know, just help me out if you can. Next is another Simplicity pattern It is Simplicity S9295. This is a Gertie pattern, and I am going to do view A. Now, I did make this shirt before, the same view, this blouse. I made this blouse before, view A, and I did a review on it. I did not do a full tutorial. Now, mind you, this is the second time it has been requested that I do a tutorial of some type on this blouse. So I am going to make that blouse in the same line fabric that I am using for the ironing board cover. I really like it, and I think it's very vintagey. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to make that again. And this one also calls for like 6 buttons, and that's the only thing that I did not do. I did not pick out my buttons for this project yet because I was just indecisive about if I wanted to use white or like some kind of, I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking it's probably going to be white buttons, but we'll see. Now the next project is, let me get it. The next project is McCall's M8194. Kind of the same with this one. I had the pattern pieces cut out for about a year or so. I think the same time I cut out that Silver Lame fabric, and I never picked out the fabric for it. I didn't know exactly what I wanted, but I am going to do view A of this pattern, and I am using 2 rib knit fabrics. The main fabric is going to be this kind of corally like color. I hope that's kind of coming through. And then like the band that goes around the neck and down the front of it is going to be like this light pinkish color. I felt like those went well together, and I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. I don't remember if I had enough. No, I didn't, because of the way that that piece that goes around is made. I did not have enough fabric to do 2 of those in the coral color. So I chose the best matching contrasting fabric, and I think that's going to turn out well. Now, for the bonus project, okay, y'all, stay with me now. Bonus project, this is going to be the very last thing because I really still need to make up my mind on if I want to attempt this again because it made me so mad the first time. I'm going to possibly attempt Simplicity S9552. I'm going to do view B again. The only reason why I decided to go ahead and do this is because when I cut this out, I had originally cut it out in a black denim fabric, but I realized that I cut my pieces out on the wrong side. But I think that's to my advantage because I did kind of go back and look at the pattern instructions from when I failed the first time. And I believe that main pattern piece for the front was supposed to be cut on the reverse side of the fabric, if that makes sense. Like with the pattern piece flipped over, if that makes sense. And I did not do that. So I think that was why my pieces were not matching up. So since I did do this on the wrong side of the fabric, this should line up correctly because my markings are on the wrong side of the fabric. So if I flipped it, it should be right, if that makes sense. I hope I'm explaining that right. Now, the only thing is, since I did cut everything out the same, the waistband and everything will not fit because it didn't fit on the other one because I did it all the same way. So what I'm going to do, if I do this project, I'm going to use the black as my main fabric. Now the back piece, maybe the autumn fabric, but the waistband and everything else will definitely be the autumn fabric. I think that will be like a nice different little touch to it, and pair that with like a black turtleneck. I think that's just going to be awesome. I just see it in my head. So I don't know. Give me your thoughts on that. So that is a total of 8 projects. That's a total of 8 projects that I have cut out. If you didn't get a chance to, make sure you watch the batch cut project, and also watch the video for round 1 of my 30-minute strategy project so that you can see everything I was able to complete in round 1. I will say it was about 30 days. Yeah, it was about 30 days to complete. I kind of do these in 30-day cycles. I don't give myself any limits. I just do it as long as it takes. But I think it did kind of go over a stretch of about 30 days. So make sure you have subscribed to the channel, hit that like button and the notification bell so that you don't miss out on more content like this. Until next time, keep sewing.